What's up, everybody? Whew. It's a little hot. What's up? What's up, everybody? It's beats and B-sides. You know what I'm saying? I had to take last week off because I was super tired. But yeah, it's been a long couple weeks. Autopilot came out last week. You know, thank you, Jesse. I appreciate it, man. So yeah, today I'm gonna talk about how I feel about the album, and since its release, it's only been a week, you know, but it's been a huge weight off my shoulders, but also, you know, like, been super proud. If any of you guys have any questions about the album or just questions in general, hit me in the chat and I'll do my best to answer those. I'm not going to be in front of you guys long tonight. I'm not feeling that great. Got a little cough. It's not the Rona. You know what I'm saying? Been tested. I'm clear. But yeah, I'm just feeling a little under the weather. But I wanted to talk about the album and get in front of you guys. Haven't been in front of y'all. Feels like a long time, but it was just last week. The only time I took off. So, yeah. This is so cool. Oh, UK tie went back an hour. We're going back Sunday, so it won't be the same, but you get one day at least. Gareth, what's up, man? Super shout out to everybody who supported the album, everybody who streamed it, everybody who's bought it, all of that. To all my people who ordered the vinyl is supposed to be shipping to me by next week. So hopefully I will have it by the end of next week, and you'll be getting your confirmation numbers that I've shipped you your packages. So I appreciate your patience with everything that's going on with this virus and everything. You know, it's set everything back like crazy. So I do apologize. What up, Damien, sorry. Yeah, so no verse of the week this week. Like I said, I'm not feeling that great. My breath control ain't that cool because I got phlegm in my throat. Got a cold. So, 89 Classic, what up? Just listening to the podcast on Twitch, coming, representing. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions or anything about the album, hit me in the chat. And, but I'm going to tell you what the last 2 weeks have been like for me. You know, leading up to the album and the week the album was released and this second week. The week before the album was released, I was super excited, super pumped. All the Beats and B-Sides fam got to hear the album first on Friday, that Friday before the album came out. And just super pumped to play it for you guys. I've been working on this album for so long. If you watch the Journey to Autopilot series, you know, that kind of explained like all the things that went into this album, kind of my mindset in creating Autopilot. And, you know, I was scared and excited. It's that like kind of scary excitement, you know, like where, you know, you're so excited that you're shaking and trembling and stuff. Like that's how it was for the album to be released. And on release day, you know, I released the Depth video, which you guys responded to greatly. Probably the best premiere of a video that I've had across all platforms. So I really appreciate you guys for that. And I'm glad you messed with the song as well. You know, one of the funny things about that song is that when I initially did the album, that was my least favorite song. And, you know, like for everyone to respond to it the way they did, you know, it's moving up the ranks, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So the Depth, that video came out. And then my digital distributor, you know, I had a problem with the vinyl, getting the vinyl here. And then my digital distributor told me that they had a delay. So I'm like, everything going good up to the whole campaign was moving fine. I was excited. Cats were pre-ordering. It was dope. Everything was moving. And then day of, digital distro ain't there. So the album wasn't available on streaming services until Friday. The album wasn't available on streaming services until Friday. So, that kind of sucked. But, people were visiting my Bandcamp to listen to it. So, and everybody who had ordered the album should have got a download of it as well. So, but I thought, that kind of put a little damper on my Autopilot day. But overall, I was excited, and initial reactions to the album were dope. I got some really good reviews. People are calling it a masterpiece. People calling it one of the best albums of the year and all that. If you guys think that, I really appreciate it. I just wanted to get it out and hopefully share, what my vision was. And I think people responded well to it. So I can't be any more happy. You got my questions, yo. Oh yeah, I got your questions, Gareth. I was just seeing if anybody had any others. But yeah, so, and now a week later, I was telling Blueprint yesterday, as we were talking, we did our 90 Days of Discipline challenge again for this year. And I had some things on there that weren't really difficult, but after going through this process with the album, and I'm actually still in the process, I still have 3 videos that I have to edit, and another video I have to shoot, and I'm trying to actually shoot a video for each song on the album, so fingers crossed for that. But I'm still in it, you know what I mean? Like, I still have a couple interviews next week, so I'm still in it. So our 90-day challenge, I haven't done a thing with any of my my items that I chose for the 90-day challenge, because I'm so engulfed in this Autopilot thing, and I'm just I haven't been able to move on yet. So yeah. So word, Gareth. Some art of the album cover. Word. But yeah, man, I just haven't done anything that I was supposed to do for my challenge. I told Print yesterday, and yeah, so that kind of sucks. But I don't feel bad about it, man. I've been working on this album for like ever, and really promoting this album for like a year, and I'm still promoting the album, Again, you guys that got the vinyl, man, I do apologize so much. It's kind of out of my control, but the plant has been, gracious enough to overnight the joints once they're ready to ship. So they'll be out. But yeah, man, I just been so like overwhelmed, but overwhelmed in a good way, because everyone seems to really dig the album. Everyone seems to kind of, are digging out the things and starting to decode the album. And I think that's dope. There's a really dope interview that I did called Out the Box Talks with Out the Box Media. Y'all should check that out. It's on Spotify. It's on all your streaming platforms. Probably one of the most in-depth interviews I ever done with the album. He really dives in and dissects lyrics and asks me, poignant questions about lyrics on the album from certain songs. So that's really fresh. Me and Blueprint were on the Call Out Culture podcast, which is run by Alaska and Curly Castro and Zilla Rocca. And that was really fresh. That was really dope. Blueprint released his book as well the week prior to my album coming out. And sorry. And yeah, so that it's just a lot of interviews out there. Really dope stuff with the Columbus Alive. Rap Reviews gave a really good review of the album. Let's see. It's a couple. Ghetto Blaster gave a really good review of the album. There's just some really good stuff, really good press out there. Let's see. Garrett said they have a vinyl press next door to him. Man, I wish you would have. Oh, you said they're behind on back orders due to COVID. Yeah. See, So I guess I'm not the only one, you know what I mean? But yeah, so it's a lot of good press out there. So people are, you know, the media is liking the album, the fans are liking the album, and I haven't listened to the album in a while. Well, really just since the release party, but I haven't really been able to listen to the album and enjoy it. So probably in the next week or so, I'm going to listen to it again and see if I can enjoy the album. But yeah, man, I'm really excited that I got to present it to you guys, and I'm glad you all dig it. Let me look and see. So Gareth's question, I'm gonna start with his question. If anybody has any other questions, hit me in the chat and I will do my best to answer them. But Gareth, his question was, as you have mentioned in other interviews, most of the beats used in Autopilot were first couple years of learning to make beats 4 or 5 years ago. You also mentioned that you are already in the process of making your second self-produced album. How far down the road do you reckon you are from completing that? And I suppose a leading question from that would be, now that you have some positive feedback given Autopilot, do you think that will feed the confidence? Let's see, what is that? Do you think that will, I'm reading this whole question, it's kind of long. Do you think that will feed the confidence to bring out the next album quicker than the last, now that you know people are digging the beats? Well, let me, that's a two-parter. So how far down the road do I think I'm completing it? Honestly, I was hoping to have the lyrics for the next album written by the end of the year, maybe January, February at the latest. Have all of that written. I got most of the beats picked out already. So I'm hoping to be completely done with the album in the spring sometime, and probably scheduling a summer or earlier fall release, maybe something like September, August or September. And I believe that the confidence just helps me be more confident in my production, not necessarily makes me, you know, want to get the album out quicker, but it'll definitely be out. Like, I'm planning on putting it out next year. I'm planning on being done with it by the end of next year. So it'll definitely be a faster process than it was with Autopilot. And not mainly because people are digging the beats, but just because I understand myself a little more as a producer and understand myself a little more as an MC over my own production. So I'll be able to mix a little faster. I'll understand how the beats are supposed to sound, how my voice is supposed to sound, and the things that I'm looking for as far as, you know, the next album goes. I already kind of have a theme, I already kind of have a sound for it. So it's not searching as much as I did for Autopilot. So you should have a new album by Illogic next year, hopefully a little earlier than this time. So yeah, looking in the comments, my man Oracle says Shrine of Ego and Out of This World are masterpieces. Would love to hear a whole project with that kind of vibe. Classic Illogic shines on the other joints as well. Solid mix of classic styles and innovative new directions. Very dope. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. And Super System and Spazzed Out. Yeah, he spazzed out, man. Super is crazy dope. Super is my dude, man. That dude is, he doesn't get the respect that he deserves. I'm going to keep saying it. But dude is disgustingly nasty, man. But I'm glad you like it, man. You've been rocking with me for forever, so I appreciate that you dig it. Any plans for an instrumental project? Hell yeah. Yeah, there's plans for an actual instrumental album. Like, I've done like little beat tapes here and there just to, you know, throw some things out there, but I'm planning on an actual instrumental album, and that may be next year as well. I have a good amount of that produced already. So yeah, man, definitely a definite instrumental album, like full instrumental, no raps, you know, maybe a poem or something, you know what I'm saying? But full instrumental is coming, and I think it'll be fresh. I think you guys will dig it. I got some, and you probably heard me play some of the beats if you are a Beats and B-Sides alum. You've been listening I've played a few of the beats that I have prepared for the instrumental album. They're not all completely mixed and, sequenced and everything, but I think it's going to be really dope and something definitely fresh and new. Anybody got any other questions? Exciting times and Repress Celestial. Actually, I've been looking into that. That's probably something that I want to do for early next year. So this is how my life is going right now. I'm planning on, this is all in the plans. I'm trying to make sure it comes to fruition, but I'm looking to repress Celestial and have the repress available sometime in the spring, maybe closer to summer, depending on how long it takes to press, because it is double vinyl and it's very expensive. But it'll be like a special, like green edition, like the vinyl will be green or something crazy. I'm thinking about doing something special for it. So that is in the plans. An instrumental album and my next vocal album I'm looking to release next year. So it's going to be a busy year again. And I'm also in the middle of, not in the middle, but at the beginning stages of working on a book. And it'll be a volume book where I'll take songs of mine, the lyrics from songs of mine, and do volumes where I explain certain songs, but the book will have a theme, so I'll take chunks of songs, not albums necessarily, and build a theme around those songs and kind of talk about the theme and how those songs relate to that theme. So I'm working on that too. So I'm super busy right now, you know what I mean? Not to mention my actual job is in its busy time now through the end of the year. So yeah, man, just busy as heck. And, so keep it locked. I'm still going to be here doing this for you guys. It may move days. It may be a little more random and sporadic because, super tired. And my weekends are getting a little more hectic with the holidays coming up. My kids, having different things, and got to be a dad and a husband as well, and trying to spend more time with my wife after this project. So, yeah, man. Anything else anybody got to ask? Any questions? Any other comments? Tacuba 002. I think that's what it is. It is very exciting. I got a lot of things coming, and a lot of things I'm excited to share with you guys. So I'm just gonna keep it moving, man. I'm gonna keep being, I'm gonna keep being busy and keep being active, and hopefully you guys will be along for, the continuous journey that I'm attempting to. It's crazy how much more more active I am at 40 than I was in my younger days. In my younger days, I was active, but just it's different. So I'm really enjoying, kind of chilling. Yeah, I am gonna enjoy the break, man. I'm gonna kind of back off a little bit. I'll still do this, but there's a lot of things that I'm gonna work on, and I really just need a vacation. Like the fact that I haven't started on any of my 90-day challenge stuff, I don't feel bad about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been working my ass off for the last year and a half, 2 years. So I don't feel bad. But I am probably going to take a break. I'll probably like I said, probably do this, a little more sporadic, different days of the week. May not even be at 8 o'clock at night. Start just being random on y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, but always be prepared. You never know when beats and B-sides is going to pop up on your phones, you know what I'm saying, on your YouTubes or your Facebooks or your Twitters or your Periscopes or your Twitches. So definitely be on the lookout for lots and lots of things. Yeah, man, I don't really have a lot more to say. Nobody has any questions or anything. But I really just wanted to thank everybody that's been riding with me. Thank everybody who's listened to the album. Again, who's purchased the album. If you haven't purchased the album, you can still purchase it at illogic.bandcamp.com. IamIllogic.com is my website. Album is available on all streaming platforms, so go listen to it, get them streams up. I think the album has gotten over 4,000 streams in a week, so that's pretty good. I can't complain. You know, people are listening to it, and it was a week late, you know what I mean, or almost a week late, so I can't complain. But, you know, check the album out if you haven't, and next week, I got something special planned for y'all, and it doesn't have anything to do with Autopilot. It's something special. It'll be a special episode, so don't miss out on next week's episode, and it is also Bandcamp Day as well. So I'll have something special available, as well as the episode will be special for Bandcamp Day. So don't miss out on Beats and B-Sides next week. Next week will probably still be Friday, and then I'm going to start switching it up a little bit. But yeah, man, thank you guys for checking me out. Much love, 89 Classic. I appreciate you. And yeah, man, thank y'all again. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for joining me. And this is Beats and B-Sides, and we out. Peace, y'all. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. All right.